After Luo Feng became a venerable and successfully took the Star Tower, what kind of storm did it cause? As the strongest treasure in Swallowed Star, how exciting was Luo Feng's first battle using the Star Tower? Without further ado, here's an original preview analysis of Swallowed Star. As we all know, the Star Tower recognized Luo Feng as its master back in the era of Dao Huang, but at that time, Luo Feng didn't have the strength to take it away. According to Zhuo Shanke's description, to successfully take the Star Tower, one must at least reach the level of a universe venerable. Therefore, after Luo Feng successfully advanced to venerable, he immediately went to the extraterrestrial battlefield, returning to the place where he had undergone 6,000 years of tempering of his will. It was thought that with his current strength comparable to a universe lord, controlling the Star Tower should be no problem. However, as soon as Luo Feng burned his divine power, attempting to forcibly activate this behemoth, the Star Tower only rose slightly by 20 centimeters before slowly falling back down. This seemingly insignificant movement instantly drained nearly 30% of Luo Feng's divine power as an earthling. Without the constant replenishment of divine power from the Golden Horned Beast's avatar, this attack would have left him weakened. Luo Feng understood that brute force alone wouldn't suffice. He needed to grasp the underlying principles. He calmed himself and began wandering within the Star Tower, observing the runes on the heavenly pillar and the trajectories of the floating gusts of wind and stars. The laws governing these independent spaces far surpassed the complexity of his previously self-created miniature cosmic rune diagrams. Fortunately, he was a master of the rune diagram school. After nearly 3 years, Luo Feng finally comprehended the simplest outermost layer of rune carving. When Luo Feng activated the Star Tower again, the consumption of divine power was noticeably reduced 1,000-fold. His first action was a polite clearing of the area using the Star Tower to blast away all the millions of immortal warriors who were roaming the various spaces within the tower. Immediately afterward, the 9 spiral nebula that had enveloped the Star Tower for countless epochs vanished instantly. Finally, under the stunned gaze of countless eyes, the colossal tower, 9 light-years high and seemingly capable of obscuring half the universe, rapidly shrank to 1 kilometer in height and vanished into thin air. This caused an uproar throughout the entire primordial universe. The news of the Star Tower's disappearance swept through every corner like a cosmic storm, its shock far surpassing Luo Feng's previous feat of killing a cosmic overlord. This was because it was an ultimate treasure, the ultimate weapon in the primordial universe used to suppress the fate of a race. Even a pinnacle race like humanity lacked it. Therefore, the human race's giant axe personally convened a supreme council to find the Star Tower's whereabouts and the lucky individual. Simultaneously, the demon race, the insect race, the mechanical race, and even the entire Northern Frontier Alliance joined this massive search. Their goal was the same: to find the Star Tower, discover its control method, and seize it. While the entire universe was in chaos searching for the Star Tower, no one expected that this ultimate treasure had already changed its appearance and quietly reappeared in another battle. To complete the trial entrusted to him by Zhuo Shanke, Luo Feng inherited the identity of the Blood Cloud Palace Master, a public enemy of the universe. He used the special treasure, the Blood Cloud Pearl, to alter his soul's aura and form, transforming the Star Tower into a long, red-patterned shuttle, and began his hunt on the primordial star. Under the Blood Cloud Palace Master's infamous reputation, Luo Feng quickly encountered his first opponent, the Universe Lord Chenhua, from the Demon Clan Alliance. In the early stages of the battle, Luo Feng could only activate the first layer of the Star Tower's runes, yet he already completely overwhelmed his opponent. Chenhua's divine hammer appeared clumsy and powerless before the Star Tower's shuttle, each collision sending him flying backward. But the true terror had only just begun. In the exhilaration of the ultimate battle, Luo Feng naturally comprehended the second layer of the Star Tower's runes. In that instant, the shuttle's power surged, its form drastically changed, and with a single strike, space was shattered into a vortex. Chenhua had no time to react. His divine hammer was blasted back and slammed into his own armor. This attack was incredibly domineering, instantly annihilating 32% of his body. His eyes widened in horror, still reeling from the shock, before the second attack arrived. The next second, accompanied by the words, "Impossible," the body of the Lord of Chenhua's avatar instantly collapsed to the brink of collapse, forced to self-destruct. However, this battle was only the beginning. The true test of the Star Tower's power would come in the ensuing battle against the Star River Lord of the Northern Frontier Alliance. The Star River Lord was one of the most powerful beings among the Universe Lords. His ultimate move, River Under the Night, was a force to be reckoned with, incredibly domineering. Facing such a seasoned powerhouse, Luo Feng unleashed all his trump cards, directly blocking the first attack. Seeing he was outmatched, the Star River Lord escalated his attack, unleashing his second move, Night. Faced with the strongest secret technique of a Universe Lord, Luo Feng could only struggle to resist, slightly at a disadvantage. Seeing that Luo Feng could still resist, the Star River Lord finally unleashed his third move, First Class Star River Under the Night. The Star River Lord was confident that this move would be enough to severely injure any Universe Lord in the primordial universe. However, the next second's outcome shattered his understanding. Luo Feng, wielding the Star Tower shuttle, directly withstood the Star River Lord's devastating attack. After the Star Tower's defense, and the reduction by 1/10,000th of the Calamity armor, Luo Feng only suffered 0.2% damage. Seeing this, the Star River Lord could only helplessly say, "You are qualified to withstand my ultimate attack with only minor injuries. You may leave." Thus, the Star Tower finally completed its debut, slaying a Universe Lord's avatar and withstanding defeat against the Star River Lord. This achievement proclaimed the terrifying power of a supreme treasure and solidified Luo Feng's position among the universe's top powerhouses. But this was merely the tip of the iceberg of the Star Tower's power. As Luo Feng's strength increased and his understanding of the secret runes deepened, this future treasure of humanity would undoubtedly reveal the true meaning of a supreme treasure on a broader stage in the cosmic sea.